this feels like a stupid topic, but a little part of me feel like it's an important topic. And I don't know who's right or wrong. Because the OG gamer in me is like, yo, it's a new console. You get the new controller, you adjust, and what all that old controller, whatever you done did with the old console, yeah, that's garbage. You either put it on the shelf or hand it down to your cousins, your brother, your sister, whoever, and you move on to the new. Yeah, I felt like that, right? Because when I seen on Twitter that, you know what I'm saying, PlayStation only could use the DualShock floor controller with older games, not the new PS5 games, because those games got things they want to use the features of the controller. I thought that, right? And I was like, yeah, man, this is a stupid old topic. This is a waste of time, man. Gamers complain about everything. Then I got home, and I looked at all the controllers and money I invested in time and the things I spent charging decks and stands and things, and I was like, yo, this ain't like the Sega Genesis and SNES, you know what I'm saying, that came with a regular cord you plug and do your thing. Nah, I'm invested in the PS4 and I enjoyed the DualShock. Now, like I said, I'm going to play devil's advocate on both sides. I didn't even think this was an important topic or had to be discussed. But next gen consoles ain't cheap. From the current gen, it's $6 a pop. You know what I'm saying? And when I think about the people that just bought the collection edition of The Last of Us that came with a controller that you could buy, like, okay, so now that's a done deal. That's just going to be on the shelf, a brand new controller with no miles on it. It ain't going to be no miles on it. A person who moves on to the next generation console going to have a controller with pretty much no miles, just dead weight, and just a story to tell that, oh, this came out with Last of Us 2. It's pretty much a wasted investment. Now, on the flip side of that, you'll be like, somebody gonna be like, well, you should have known that. You should have known this is one of the last exclusives that came out for the PS4, and you should just be happy to have a controller as a fan. Nah, bruh. I ain't even trying to hear that, because it's still money involved. You know what I'm saying? Now, how I feel, I'm predominantly a PC player. I can play with any controller I want. Now, I'm not finna go all into all that, but what I'm saying is that when these new consoles first got announced, it wasn't so much worry about was the PS5 struggling the Xbox Series X. It was like, what do these consoles compare to the PC? Every article are comparing these consoles to PC and saying that they're pretty much pre-built PCs. Pretty much. Now, I'm pretty sure they still, all these consoles using x86. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be nothing for the DualShock to be able to work, because if it can work on the old games, ain't nothing but a patch or a folder for you to allow those same controllers to work on the PS5 games. Now, like I said, my argument is about bread. People are invested. You telling me a person that got a scuffed controller can't use it on a generation going up? Is there going to be a patch for that? What's that adapter called? A Cronus Max? Is there going to be a patch for that I could use? You know what I'm saying? I could try to figure a way out of it around this. I'm just talking about from different angles. Now, I get it. Now, I was one of the people that, you know, when the 64 came out, that was such an unorthodox controller, the Dreamcast. We pretty much, I like playing a sports game on the 64 controller or the Dreamcast controller. It was crazy. Those controllers, like, was just so unorthodox, but we became beasts on those same controllers that was difficult. Whether you had small hands, big hands, medium, you as a gamer, you adjust. Now, I get that. I get both sides of the fence. Like I said, I thought this was a stupid topic until I walked in my house and seen, like, how many accessories for my controller I have, and it's not going to carry over. But, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. I get, you know, it ain't nothing we could do. The most you could hope for is that the Cronus Max get an update, or they make a new Cronus Max, and it allows you to bypass the PS5 exclusive games used with the DualShock 4. Or, you know what I'm saying, you just upgrade and keep it moving like the previous gens. But I can't just say this topic is just straight out, oh, you shouldn't expect that. Nah, bro. These companies, they push controllers heavy. Different colors, see-through, all kind of different designs for video games and all that kind of junk like that. So they've been doing that this whole generation. You know what I'm saying? So people have spent an extra $300-400 on controllers. Period. Whether you breaking them, playing, and raging, or they're breaking on you. And now none of that could really be used for the longevity when you're going into the next generation. If Sony want to jump into the, well, they not, well, I can't say that because that's gonna be a whole other video, and you're gonna be crying, talk about, well, it's not a PC, even though if there's ever a game that came out exclusive, if there was ever a game that came out exclusive for the PS5 that performs better at, no, forget, nah, scratch that. It's so funny. Fanboys, if there is a game that's a multiplat that runs better on the PlayStation 5 than a mid-tier PC or a high-end PC, they're going to run with it. Point blank period. They're going to throw it in the PC Master Race face. They will never let it down. But if I say something like, y'all keep comparing these new consoles to pretty much PC, but at the same time you can't use the controller you want, not even from the own family of line of controllers, then you're going to say, oh man, it ain't a PC, what you expect? So you can't, it's a lose-lose when you're dealing with y'all chumps. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Does it bother you that you can't use your DualShock 4? Maybe a controller that you like, maybe one of your, honestly, I feel like my favorite controllers of all time would be the 360, DualShock 4, and the Sega Genesis 6 button controller and the Dreamcast controller. So for me, I would have loved to carry on fully with the DualShock 4. You know, obviously I haven't touched the PS5 controller yet, but I'm already comfortable with the DualShock 4. And if I didn't like the new controller for the PS5, I would have liked to have that option, because I have so many of these damn DualShock 4 controllers. That's all I'm saying. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. At the end of the day, hey man, I'm moving to the PS5, and if Sony want me to use their new controller, I'm using their new controller. It is what it is, cuz.